Hey everybody, back to Monster here. Gonna go over a Witch Doctor build that I have going. It's a Spirit Barrage Acid Rain build. Really good for low MP. I'm not sure how effective it really is above 5. 5 you really have to use all the defensive buttons and everything on packs. Spirit Barrage hits pretty good. It can be really hard if you're doing damage support on higher MPs and you have a group, then you're absolutely very effective this build. May not be the most damaging build out there, but it's very, very well sustainable with Spirit Barrage. Right now just going over the gear. I obviously have a Manawama's carving knife. Awesome knife, highly suggest it. This one's around 1100 DPS without the socket. So it's a really good Manawama's. I probably sunk 500 to 750 mil into this guy. Maybe more, maybe less. I really used hand-me-downs from my wizard to start it off, and then I just upgraded a few pieces. Most money was spent in the knife. Knife is expensive. Not too much money spent here. I got a great deal in this guy. Good intelligence, high damage, average damage ratio. Crit chance is good. Mana regeneration good. You could have been better with damage against elites. You know, it does 5%. You can get 6%. But with the Spirit Barrage build, this one also happens to provide 14% extra damage. Very nice to have on that. Zunamasi's Trail. You know, that 8% poison damage is huge. 175 intellect, nice. Resist all and vitality. You know, I want it. I want the whole 4 pieces Zunamasas, which increases mana regeneration by 20 per second and 10 mana per kill. Very, very nice. Just a standard leggings. Probably could go with the Depth Diggers and get some more armor. My armor's a little light. But this has high intellect, high vitality, high resist all, and some sockets. Very nice. Using a witching hour. Decent witching hour, high critical hit damage, a little bit of intellect, some resist all. You know, decent Zunamasa's pox. Pretty good intellect. Okay, and the resist all. Some critical hit damage, good chunk of critical hit chance. Nothing spectacular about it, but like I said, I needed the 4 piece. Decent ring, a lot of intellect, some armor. I needed armor, so I went with it. And you know, it's got a good chunk of critical hit damage as well. Nice gloves here. Attack speed, crit, critical hit damage, and resist all. Can't argue there. Zunamasa's Marrow, high intellect, some good chunk of vitality, sockets, resist all. Very nice. Crafted bracers, these were okay. You know, almost 300 intellect, some vitality, and then 6% crit. Really nice amulet there. Trifecta, whole bunch of critical hit damage. Decent survival award, some vitality, high intellect, resist all. And finally, finishing off the Zunamasa set, Division, life, vitality, high intellect, 145 max mana, kind of nice to have too, and critical chance. So that's basic gear. 217 DPS with Scoundrel. I think it's 208 without him. A little low on vitality. Definitely could use more hit points. Definitely could use more armor. 55% crit chance. Very nice. Crit a lot. Critical hit damage plus 401%. Very good. Kind of low on the attacks. 1.78. Build doesn't call for it. 880 resist all. Very nice. And 3% life steal. Kind of very important. Don't get a lot of life steal in this character. You know, Acid Rain doesn't appear to be affected by any kind of attack speed, so it's not as important. Spirit Barrage is Spirit, so we'll definitely get out faster, and the attack animation will definitely be faster. I don't know if you've been watching the mana bar, but it kind of doesn't move, does it? When you're dealing with one-on-ones or you're dealing with elites and you want to burn something down, Spirit Barrage is what you're going to do. Look at that, I'm actually gaining mana. Kind of funny, huh? This is supposed to cost mana. So, you do this, you get your mana back up, you do this, kill big groups of mobs, finish off whoever's out there. So, how does that happen? Well, first part is that Zunamasa's 4-piece. 20 mana regeneration per second, 10 mana per kill. Obviously the 10 mana kill weren't paying here, but it helps out on the field. Okay, we go over here. Spiritual Attunement. I gained 1% of maximum mana per second. 1062 mana. I'm getting 10 mana per second, basically. Also gives you 20% increased mana total, so that actually helps get you more mana regen. Blood Ritual. 15% of mana costs paid with life. In addition, you regenerate 2% of your life, maximum life per second. I got 33,000, so, you know, that's somewhere around 60 life a second or so. It's not a lot, but it's enough to cover that, plus the other life per second I already had, which is around 1,000 just from gear. But that helps offset all the spirit getting spent. And Rush of Essence. Spirit spells return 40 mana over 10 seconds. That actually stacks on top of itself. You can have multitudes of stacks of this, which is why, as you saw when I was casting it, I was actually starting to gain mana, because every Spirit Barrage launched out, you get 49 mana over 10 seconds. So, as far as I can tell, it doesn't cap. If it does cap, it caps at a point where you start gaining spirit above what you're spending. We're using Spirit Barrage with Well of Soul. Additional 3 spirits seek out the targets for 65% extra damage, and 203% weapon damage as physical. Acid Cloud with Acid Rain. Yeah, it's the premier Acid Cloud spell to use. You know, it's the definite rune that pays off. A lot of builds have Acid Cloud just for AoE. We have something I rarely use, which is Locust Swarm with Devouring Swarm, so this can be moved in or out at will. But if you actually hit an issue with mana, you can hit mobs with this for some weapon damage over 8 seconds, plus 37 mana for each enemy afflicted. It will travel from enemy to enemy. Running low, throw this into a pack, you get up in mana no problem. Soul Harvest Siphon, kind of a no-no button, and a buff. You get 130 intellect for every enemy hit, up to 5. So that's 650 intellect you can get on top of what you have. And you get that for 30 seconds, and then every enemy hit gives you 2100 life. So if you're losing some life, you can hit it and get some life. I tend to hit it along with Horrify, just to get everything that's hitting me away from me, and I get my life back up and get a chance to start killing it again. I use Face of Death, so every enemy within 24 yards runs away in fear for 4 seconds. And then the big get me out of here spell, Spirit Walk. Frozen or jailed in a wall and there's mobs around you. Hit this and you got 2 seconds to get out of there. And while you're in it, you're getting 7% of your maximum health every second, so it helps replenish some life. Alright, that's the basic build. I'll go show it. This is MP5 Inferno. This is really much more effective on lower MPs, because Acid Rain obviously just kills big packs, and then when you hit the rare pack, you Spirit Barrage them, where you run out of mana, Spirit Barrage them. You know, not running out of mana. I got really low. Just run thing. So the acid rain is kind of like the mana dump. While you're doing it, spirit barrage to get mana. Oh, got a pack over there. And of course it's a mortar pack. Whoa, yeah, see, no button. Going to the spirit walk. Get out of there. Regroup. Oh, I got multiple groups now. So, I can kite him around until I get to a position where I can do this. Dropping everything on top of me. Clear out the extra mobs. Notice I'm staying right on top of the full mana here. I feared them. Clear out a movement path. And then you see how I'm hitting him? He's hitting. It's just the main attack hitting him. That's the destroy. Now all of them hitting him. Getting raped. Never really went low on mana in that whole big mess that I picked up. And that was definitely a big mess. So you also gain a lot of movement speed with Spirit Walk, so it's a nice getting you out of there. Let's see what's in here. Okay, this one I can't run around too much, so this is going to be a nice tight group. What's that? Frenzied? I won't do it. You see how this can just kill him? Oh, teleporting to me, so I can fear him back over there. Move up. Do my buff. Get some more intellect, hit harder. Start taking a lot of damage, drop a cloud. Get that damage over time going. And what's this? Electrified, knockback, teleport, extra health. So this is a really easy pack. Obviously, ripped it apart. Everything's dead. Get out of here. I didn't even take the buff.
That's not important now. Of course it is.
So that's 1, 2. Did I already go into the other one? No, I found one outside. Is that another one? And basically, if you're power leveling somebody, you can do the same thing. You start dropping acid clouds. Your set kind of kicks in with the extra 10 mana per kill. Because every time you drop a cloud, you're killing something. And you're never out of mana. And you get a lot of life back. Good amount of life steal on that. Where's the dungeon? Kill that guy. No Legos. There it is. This one will give me some range around. Oh, perfect. Buff. Well, only 4. Messed up. Well, as you can see, kind of cast everything I will. Oh, we got names coming. Oh. These guys kind of hurt reflex. Getting close to them, get away. Oh, they're arcane too. Nice. I don't know where I am, so I can run away. Oh. I don't know actually what got me there. So they're also vortexing, reflects damage. Arcane Horde, oh nice. That's why there's so many extra ones, guys. Let's get rid of them and get the heck out of here. Ooh, there's one away. That's nice. Run away. You're dead. So, pretty easy. Kinda got screwed up on that last one. But, MP5, you can die. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed the build. Really a lot better on MP1. Here, I'll show you. If you're looking to farm Legos or fast farms, let's go to a good little place here. I'll do one real quick.
Let us seek our fortune together.
This is usually what I do when I want keys and XP and legendaries. Really fast farm. I don't have the life steal on Soul Harvest. I usually get the one that does damage so I can use it offensively. We're basically looking for some mobs, drop some acid rain. Oh, look at that, they're all dead. I got 4 stacks. It's pretty much Uber. Oh, look at that, still got all the mana. I'm a little bit slow of a farmer. If you're better than me, you can probably do a lot faster, less stopping. Oop. We'll put something underneath me. Elemental damage, always a problem. Ooh, those are selling like mad right now. Yeah, I have a chance. That's how hard that barrage can hit. I'll take the gold. So you can definitely work bears in if that's what your love is, but you're going to burn mana. I'm not going to get it back. Well, I'm already done. Hey, that's a fast farm. Alright, well that was my sponsor. Thanking you. Hope you enjoyed.